Hello, my name is Jordan Rees, and today I'm going to talk about the elements that the civil engineering use in the construction process. You know, when you are creating something new, in this case, for example, can be a house, can be a building, a street, whatever. So today we are going to see some materials and elements that we use in the civil engineering constructions. That's a start. Here we have the concrete. The concrete we basically use it to work with columns and and also the foundation. In the foundation and columns and the bricks we use it with that. And the roofing that is a part of the top of the house and sometimes can be a slab or a steel roof, it will depend. And then we have steel and wood. The steel we use it, we can see the steel in inside the columns in the foundation, and because that is the one of the most important elements in the construction process, because with that we can have safety, uh, with that we can have safe structures, and at the same time have a safety. I'm gonna say that safety house, safety building, safety construction. And the wood we have here uh, is like an industrial. We can call it industrial wood that we use to make houses and so on. There are many type of woods, but in this case, is this one is for creating new new buildings and houses. Then we have the masonry, then the foundation. Here is the concrete, the solid concrete with the steel, and here with the masonry we also use the steel every 2 meters or one meter and a half. We can use steel vertically to stick those blocks. Then we have the insulation and the adhesive. The insulation is commonly used in the USA, and the adhesive is the other element that we use to stick the insulation panel. Then we have mortar, and the mortar we use it with the blocks to stick it. When we are creating like the walls and so on. Then we have the drywall. The drywall is commonly used in interiors to have them more beautiful. The glass panels and ceramic tile. The ceramic tile are using, in walls and floors and so on. And the glass panels, we commonly use that material and indoors. For example, when we have a building, we can cover the full wall of the building with glass panels to have a better structure and so on. Then we have the vapor barrier and the rebarb. The rebarb is basically the same as a steel, is like a synonym, and the vapor barrier is it's also commonly used in the USA, but nowadays we are using that here in the Dominican Republic because of the humid that causes a lot of problems in structures. Then we have two type of cement: the slag cement and the fly ash. The slag cement is basically used in any construction, because it's a common one, and the fly ash is the one that looks like sand. We basically use it to make the plaster. And here is a plaster. The plaster is like the last, well, one of the last thing when we are finishing the construction, and the duct tape that we basically use to, to have something together, to stick it to something. And it's almost used in, well, it's all often used in electricity. Then we have copper pipe. The copper pipe, we use that with hot water, and the PVC pipe, we use that with cold water. And here the PEX pipe is the one that is red and blue, and the white one is a PVC pipe. And then we have the fiberglass insulation, that it's that fiber that we use like to, it's a type of insulation, one of it, and it's mostly used in the USA. With that fiber, we need to use non-combustible materials. And then we have classification. As you see in that picture, you can mm, like have all the things that you, in this case, going to need, for example, to start working in a house. Then the cohesion is like a combination with the blocks and the masonry and so on. And then we have the formwork, the structural column, the bolt, the ladder, and the tolerance, and the non-combustible, and so on. Oh my God. And here the slab, and that was everything. We can see a lot of elements of constructions in constructions. So thanks. That was all.